Hello everybody and welcome back to Balarke Farms. So we're back in Witcombe. Me and Woody are carrying on in July. So we've got one more field to harvest this month, I believe. Woody's on it now, doing the oats, which will be going over to the mill. And we are collecting up bales. We switched roles. I've done a lot of combining last time, so Woody has taken over in the combine. But we are just heading over to field, I think it's number 19. Going to collect the bales from there, get them on the trailer, then we'll run over, get it all unloaded at. I might put some in the pig pen, might build a manure pit there later on. But yeah, most of them will be going over to the cows. So we are just heading up here. Bit of a trek, so we're going to have to take the telehandler back to unload as well. So we've got the journey a few times to do, but it's not too drastic. So we are just in this field to the left, and there we are. And I would imagine our main goal at the moment is we're saving up for the proper sugar beet gear so we can grow a bit more sugar beet to keep the sugar rolling in. I think that's what we are aiming for, unless Woody can think of anything else while we're playing, or if there's anything else we need. So we're always on the lookout. There's a couple more productions we want to buy, different bits and bobs we want to do, so need lots of money. It would be nice if we could grow the pigs a bit quicker so we can get some into the butchers, but obviously that won't be for a while. And to be fair, we know from Saxingham that chickens, some of these older ones, 40 months ones, soon might have to come out of rotation. These two here, and we might have to replace them because they don't lay as well when they get that old. What have we got? So the goats are doing alright, top the water up. Pigs, got some straw in, haven't got any manure, so we do need to get some manure over there. Got base food, could do with a bit of grain, but I don't think we've got a lot of grain kicking around at the moment. No, we've only got 2,000 litres of wheat until next month, because I believe next month we'll have the wheat from that field. And possibly 23, but 23 looks like it won't be ready when, yeah, that's probably going to be ready September, so probably a bit of time to wait on that one. So what else is going on? I don't think much has changed since last time. Flour's running out down at the bakery, and by running out I mean we've got 57,000 litres. Obviously they've built the butchers, but we haven't got anything to put in it yet. The orchard is going. The manure, obviously, yeah, it's just going to take its time to get through that. Glass house, that glass house could do with some water because it's only got 7,000 litres in it. This one seems to be alright. The oats will be coming down here to top the flour up. Obviously linseed and poppies are now in the oil mill. They're running full time. The dairy is full. That was the other thing me and Woody were on about, maybe getting another dairy, because with how slow that is running, we could really do with another dairy to take some of the milk pressure off. Wood seems to be doing alright. Small glass house cracking away, and obviously we're out of sugar, so yeah, we're not in a bad position at all really. Just got to get these bales all stacked up, which is going to take a bit of time, so Woody's doing a bit of harvesting, but to be honest we can pick these bales up at any time. We've got a direct drill. It's not so drastic to get in here and cultivate like it used to be, so in that respect it gives us just a little bit more breathing room for doing this sort of thing. So we are going to get set to, I'm going to try and pick up as many bales as possible. I might stack this trailer really high, as long as we don't hit the trees on the way out. And then from there we'll head telehandler over to the cow shed, get it unloaded, We obviously got the grass to cut as well at some point. Not too drastic. We've got quite a lot of silage. I think we could even start to buy some more cows, but like I said, we ain't got an outlet for the milk at the moment, which is our biggest problem. So have the pigs got any? Oh yes, so the pigs, look at that. I can't remember if we bought them. There's some 0 months there. Don't know if we bought them or not, but some babies in there. Cows, looks like they're reproducing, so that's good. We've got 20, 40, 60. We've got 80 cows in there now, so I don't know how much that enclosure holds, but I wouldn't have thought it hold too much more than that. So we'll keep an eye on that. But yeah, I think it's going to be another dairy and the sugar beet tools, so it's just if we can make enough money after buying a dairy to buy the sugar beet tools. As popular request from Mr. J himself. Doesn't like to see us using the old harvester. But money was the problem. So what we're looking at is down here. Is it beet harvester? Yeah, we're going to get £97,000. Going to get one of these. Takes the tops off. Nice and easy. And then we'll get one of these, which will harvest it into a trailer, and then me and Woody will work together. It's got a 6,500 litre capacity, so it's not too bad. But yeah, one of us will tow it, one of us will have the trailer, and we'll do sugar beet like that. So that's 175. So really we need about £260,000, which to be honest is not out of the way to make in a month. So we might end up getting the bakery sooner rather than later, because we don't want if the milk gets too full, we're going to lose a bit of production, and there's no point of feeding cows to lose that production. And then the other thing, just because we've got so much manure, we either start selling it, could rent the bioplant, start selling it for a bit of cash in the background, or we was toying with getting something like, so there's some down here somewhere that you run with manure. So yeah, like these glass houses here, so you can actually make like wheat and stuff with that glass house. £50,000. You put manure, water, it looks like straw. But that one you can just put water and manure in and it'll make sunflowers. I think somewhat do pumpkins as well, fruit and veg. So we could do green beans, or if we wanted to do rice or anything, we could put them in these ones. That one says it does cotton. Could get the spinnery. I wouldn't mind getting some sheeps and getting a spinnery set up, but it's all money. This one does potatoes. We could have a large veg one that does potatoes. Does it do sugar beet? Could we grow sugar beet in polytunnel? Probably not the most efficient way of doing it, but we'd get it all year round. But yeah, that's what we're looking. That could do our manure. Well, like get rid of our manure that way, which is a much better way of doing it, because we'll get something at the end of it we can sell for a reasonable amount of money, which at the end of the day is the main goal. Manure's basically sat there doing nothing, but if we can turn it into fruit and veg and what have you, it'll be quite good. So I'm just going to get set to now. I'm going to try and pick up as many bales as I can get on this trailer without knocking them all over. Easier said than done. But yeah, get through on the back of that, won't we? Yeah, might have to drop the ramp, but we'll get through on the back. But yeah, I'll get set to get some bales picked up. Right, so we've got this field all cleared. We've got 3 bales on the front of the telehandler, and the trailer is brimmed as far as I can get it without it strapping, sort of thing. So I'm just going to run this telehandler over there, then we'll have to jump into the tractor and then bring that behind us, and then we can get it all unloaded. So let's head over to the cow pen and start unloading. I might chuck these 3 in the pigs and then drive this to the cow barn and we'll unload them up the wall. Right, so Woody's going to chuck them down into the storage pit we've just got up here. We forgot we had it in the yard, to be honest, so we'll use them bales and then we'll come and collect them from down here. So it's just in here, I believe, yeah. So we're going to put all the bales in there for the time being. So I'm going to head down to field number 5 and start getting ready to collect the bales up there. Woody's going to build us a manure pit after bringing the tractor down to us next to the piggies here, and hopefully we can get some manure off them. So we're going to use that for, like I said, we're going to build a glass house that can take manure just to utilise it as best as we can. The slurry will probably sell. We could rent the biodegrader or spread it, but I suppose we could spread it, but it's a lot of work. I suppose, well, we've got time. I don't know with that one. We have been selling it. We could use it. I'm not sure. I'll have to speak to Woody, see what he thinks, but sometimes it can just be slow and painful unless there's something we can put on the back of the lorry to make it a lot faster. We'll have a look. But yeah, let's head up to this field number 5, and it's our last field we've baled to collect, and then it's just a question of, do we bale the last 2, or do we think we've got enough bales and we're not worried about it? Yeah, again, I'm not sure. Could bale it. Wouldn't need a lot of bales next year because I don't think we'll get through all these. There's quite a fair few. Right, so we've got all of our bales collected that we've done so far. So we've got 5, 20, 19 collected. Now, there is bales in, or we could bale 8 and 6 as well. We're not sure if we're going to do that yet, but we've moved on into August, and we've got the wheat field near the yard to do. We've got the sorghum field down the road to do, and we've got the sorghum field near the cows to do. So quite a lot of harvesting again. Plus, we've got to sell all of the different bits and bobs we've got. So we'll have a load of different bits. And this will give us the indication then, once we've solved that, if we can build a dairy and buy the sugar beet stuff, or we're going to have to hang fire for a bit. So how is our dairy doing? Is it cleared up any? Yeah, and we can get a whole 700 litres of goat's milk in there. Probably 7,000 litres of milk, so it's not really cracking on any at the moment, so we could do with another dairy to optimise the milk. Obviously in the bakery everything's looking good. Yeah, sugar, we'll hopefully have some more. So yeah, that's looking alright. So I think we've got a glass house about out of water, so we need to get that topped up. So it's the one in our main yard because it's got the lettuces on it. Oats, we've got some flour overnight, that's great, so that can go down. We should have some linseed and poppies if we go down here. Ah, look at that. I wonder which one's linseed and which one's poppies. But yeah, we've got a few pallets there as well, so we'll keep an eye out for the best time. I don't actually know when the best time is for poppy oil. We sort of just sold it as and when last year. Let's have a look. Poppy oil, poppies. Oh, it's next month. Or, well, it's March, but we're not a million miles away from the best price now, and it goes up again. So that will be sold as well. But yeah, it's going to be a case of getting some bits sold, getting some harvesting done. It's going to be a busy month again. So I'll jump back into the old faithful combine. The header is down there, so we need to get that on. Start with our wheat field. Because we've got such a big header now, I'm sort of having to, unfortunately, remove some of the hedges to get through, because our header ain't going to go through there very easily, and it isn't going to go through there, so we might have to just take out, oh, unless we can't, might not be able to on this field. Get rid of the gates, because we definitely can't fit through there. Can't get rid of these hedges. We've got rid of the gates, so we might be able to pull up down the road and get through there. Oh no, we can get rid of them. So that just gives us that little bit more room now. Getting to that field a bit easier. Not the best thing to do, but it is what it is. So let's get back onto the header and let's get it pulled over to the wheat field. And we'll start with the wheat, and then we'll do the 2 sorghum fields shortly after, because this is going to be the feed for the chickens, because they are running out of food quite significantly. So now we've cleared a bit of room, it should be a lot easier to get this into the field, although getting out of here is fairly tricky. I might even just remove these gate posts now. Trouble is, now we're getting that a little bit bigger, our equipment's getting bigger, and it's getting a bit more of a nightmare to get around. So can we remove this gate post? No, we can't. That's slightly a bit annoying. So we're going to have to cope with it. But yeah, let's swing around here. Get it on full tilt, maybe we can jackknife our way out of there. At least the header will be the right way. Expertly done, look at that. So yeah, we'll get set up here now. So we're going to start with this wheat field. This won't take many seconds with this combine. I think we're going to set it to chop as well. I forgot to set it to chop, which is why we've got so many more fields. We could bale, but I think we've decided we just won't need the bales. We could sell them, don't get me wrong, we could bale it all and sell them. But for the time it'll take to load them and unload them and load them and load them to get... I don't think it's a great deal you get for them either. Especially when we've got so many other products that are much better. I think we're just going to chop it. This, oh, it's not wheat, it's barley we did in here, so yeah, just going to chop it like that. It should give us a bit more of a yield bonus because we are chopping it ready for next year. So let's get cracked on. Shouldn't take many minutes to do this one at all. And then we can head over to our sorghum fields. One's down the road, bit tight access again, and then the other one's near the cow barn, which, to be honest, is probably the easier one to get into. And I think by the looks of this header, because it's not a floating header, we might have to just knock that corner of that field off next time. We can just get it. I don't want to follow GPS though, because it does miss it. So yeah, let's get this field done, and then next month we'll be re-drilling the barley. Well, we'll put wheat in next year, so we'll be re-drilling that virtually straight away anyway. Might do a couple more fields of grain. I'm not sure. We've been doing sorghum. Might be nice to do a bit more grain instead of sorghum. Then we've got the option of bales as well. Don't know when we got to regrow poppies. I can't remember when we did that, to be honest. Poppy. Oh, it's March, April time, so spring crop. So we're not in any desperate rush to redo them, but let's get cracked on and let's get this barley in. Right, so we've just been harvesting the sorghum. The tank's full, so we're just emptying the barley. So I've filled the chickens right to the top of barley, and I'm putting the rest of the barley into the pigs. And then, obviously, we've got the wheat field that we recently acquired, so that'll be for chicken food. But this will just get the pigs going that little bit better. So the pigs do run on a multitude of different bits and bobs. So we give them base food and grain now, so that means they're 75% opposed, and then if we give them protein and root crops, we can get them right up. But as you can see, the manure is started to collect now, which is good. The pig, how are the cows doing? So yeah, we're gonna need to muck the cows out again. There's quite a lot of slurry in there again, but they're full of silage, so that's good. The goats, we do need to get over there and top their water up, and the chickens are now full, so that's good. Woody is just selling everything. You'll see money going up, which is good. So it's going to let us know how much money we've got to spend. Now, Woody has suggested upgrading the dairy, but I don't know if it's just worth getting a new dairy. I know it's a bit more money, well, quite a lot more money, but what it gives you the option is, instead of giving you like 20,000 litre more capacity, it'll give us 70,000 litres more, which I think is quite a big jump. Plus we can run different things at each bakery depending on what we want to do. We could get an extended one and then do a few different types of stuff like the strawberry milk once we've got the sugar beet in. It might be quite good to do a few different bits and bobs and really push out what we're making so we can get some more money in, and hopefully we can afford to buy all the productions and all the different things we want to do on this map. It'd be nice to get the spinnery and some sheep set up. A nice yard sheep pen, loads of sheep in it, and be making clothes. So we'll have to see. But for now, let's empty this combine up here. And then we can crack on with the rest of the field before going down back to the cowshed, which is where the next field is. It's that one we got rid of the alfalfa and we put sorghum in it because the alfalfa isn't compatible with anything else and we decided we didn't need it. We've got quite a lot there and we need to cut the grass again to go fill up the pits anyway, and it will have quite a lot of food in it when we're done. So let's get this emptied and then we can carry on with our combining. What a nice setup, the John Deere and the Class. So that is the first sorghum field all harvested into the trailer. So it looks like we're going to get about a full load. I'm going to get this straight over to the mill, turning into flour as well. So we'll run that over there now. And then we can take the combine over to the last field of this month, which is going to be the sorghum down near the cow barn. We'll probably leave the combine down there. I don't know actually, because the next fields I think are up this way anyway, so probably wise to bring it back. But yeah, we'll get this tipped into the mill. Woody says that's everything sold, so 600,000. We need to keep about £300,000 for sugar beet tools, so we might as well get them bought and then see where we're left, what we're left with. Get them over to the sugar beet field. I'd like to grow some more sugar beet next year, so if we've got the right equipment, we can do. And then from there we can decide if we're going to upgrade our dairy, buy a new one. And I'd like to replace the glass house. So that glass house to our left there is about out of water, so we're thinking of changing that one for a manure one, because we've got so much manure coming now. We can get it to work a bit faster, but also we can make a load of different bits and bobs of crops. So we could do wheat or we could do vegetables, so I think that's the plan anyway. So we'll get the John Deere up this hill and we'll get this tipped in here. So we'll probably start off buying the sugar beet gear, and then from there we'll see what we've got left and we'll move our buildings around accordingly. So Woody has just bought the new sugar beet gear and I think he's just going to load it up, so let's go have a look. So this is our topper, fairly monstrous thing. It's going to be a nightmare to get through the map, I reckon. It's 6 metre, unless it folds, but I don't think it does. So that will top them, and then this is what picks them up. So really cool bit of equipment. Picks them up, loads them up here, and then there's a conveyor belt to fill a trailer up. So it's going to be an interesting harvest this year. I think it'll be easier, be a lot quicker, Yeah, I'm interested to see how Woody gets down the road with this, because I think this could be an absolute nightmare. Let's jump on board. See how well he gets through this gateway. This will tell us how the rest of the map's going to go. Ooh, that is a tight fit. Now he has elected to go this way instead of on the dual carriageway, which I'd thought dual carriageway would have been easier, but he seems to know what he's doing, so I'll leave him to it, and we'll get back to combining our last field. So it'll be very interesting to see that in action. So that will probably won't be next month; it'll be the month after, and then we'll be doing some sugar beet, and hopefully the year after we'll plant loads of sugar beet. Now I reckon he's just about to tell me he's trying to hit that bridge and can't get over it, which is why I'd have elected to go to the dual carriageway. But yeah, that is a monstrous machine. We don't want to be doing sugar beet too far from where it's based on this map, so we might buy a field around that area just to make our lives easier. Right, I'll keep you informed. I'll let you know how Woody gets on. Right, so we have got all finished harvesting. I was just helping Woody move the new bit of equipment. We've had to take a bit of an alternative route because it's fairly large. So we will only be drilling and planting the fields up that end. We had to take it through the river, which was just on the verge of being too deep that the tractor was going to break down. But we managed to get it through, and then we've had to go over the train track to get it there, because there was no other way. It wouldn't go over the bridge. It's fairly far, wide, 6 metres. Probably should have stuck to a field that was not near a bridge, but the trouble is the shop's surrounded by bridges, so we're a bit pantsed anyway. We've already dropped the combine back up here, so we've got 25,139 litres off that field. So not bad yield really. So we are going to leave it here today, and hopefully next time we're going to get some products sold, and we're going to start drilling some of our fields, and we're going to be putting in a lot more wheat than, probably not do so much sorghum next time, but also I'd like to do more poppies and linseed because we've got that mill set up. Woody will be building a new dairy as well. Just took a bit longer than expected to get those big sugar beet things over. We both could have swore they folded up, or you know, they folded up a little bit so we could have got them through. they're 6 meters wide. If they folded to 5, we would have been all right. And we're going to get rid of this glass house, and we're going to change it 1/4 with manure. I don't know if we'll do that next time, or we will do it off camera. Not sure yet. You'll have to wait and find out. And if you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell, you'll get to see if we've done it before or after. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye for now.